What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? JP in the house. Let me see if I got my camera right. Okay, got my camera right. Right now, you want to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So right now, and then they got messages, so you have to read them.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, I'm on my way to Osaka with one of my friends. You can introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh wait. Okay.
Hi. My name is SlyFonk from Japan as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what's up, viewer? First viewer in the house. What's up? What's up? Can you chime in? Thanks for watching. Right now, we're on our way to Osaka. We're gonna hit up some clubs and stuff. Let's see. So I guess it should be in New York. It might be like 9 in the morning. So what's going on? I'm gonna take a guess and say that this is Mr. Conditioning in the house, but I'm not sure. Or it could be one other person. Cause I'm trying to guess. I was just speaking to someone the other day. Gosh, I can't remember. But anyway, we're going to Osaka, and well, that's backwards. They're showing us.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can you flip it?
Okay.
Okay, wait. Here, move this hand. Hold it with the other hand.
Okay.
No, not here. Sorry about that. I was wondering why it was look kind of different. Flip. There it is. Bam. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. We back. Excuse us for our. Oh shit! This motherfucker, man, behind me. For our technical difficulties and stuff. So anyway,
I want to get back to the
oh no, that bar right here.
Okay.
Push it up. Okay.
I want to
Oh,
get back
let's
to
see. No, you don't touch anything.
I want to get to the main.
Yeah. Okay, so we're having some serious technical difficulties here, and you disconnected it.
Oh.
Wow, what did you touch?
I wanted to touch the screen. Oh, it's okay.
Okay, we back. I'll hold it.
I'm going to read the question.
Okay.
Okay. A message from Marcus Johnson.
Oh,
Get
what's
a
up?
phone right light.
Huh?
You need to get a phone ring light. And Marcus says, you guys going to the club? Nice.
Yeah.
Rich poor man is saying, drive safe, man.
Okay, we will. Okay, so how you guys doing? Thanks for watching. Just gonna just drive and talk. Thanks for any likes if you can. Those appreciate. Oh, I don't have to see.
Okay.
Wait. Here, when you hold it so that
I don't touch the screen.
no, so that you don't have to see the dashboard because people are looking outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's new to this camera thing.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. I wonder if Raphael is in the house. But anyway, yeah. So don't touch anything.
Okay.
Wait, if you touch it, you got to touch it right here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that I can see the message.
Yeah.
Okay. And rich poor man is saying, it's me, Rafa, bro.
Oh, it is. It said we on our way to Osaka. So if you want to come hang out, oh man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you want to come out, maybe if you can hop on the train real quick or something, and then I can take you home. Okay, if you can.
I'm checking. It's me, Rafa, bro. Okay. He hasn't replied yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna go up, maybe just walk around, maybe hit up a club or whatever. We're on a 4-day. Well, I'm on a 4-day. You on a 4-day weekend?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're on a 4-day weekend, so we don't work until Monday. So that's real cool and stuff. Let me think. Yeah. So anyway, I met SlyFonk about a month ago.
A month or two, something like that.
Oh, really? That long?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I lose track of time,
Yeah, yeah.
and so he's very very knowledgeable,
I,
really
I, I,
interesting.
I'm doing my best. I'm still learning every day, you know.
Yeah, really. You want to tell everyone where you're from?
Yeah, I come from Gabon. It's a French-speaking country located in the west coast of Africa. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So when we met, it was at night, and I was on my way home. No, no,
I'm
at the
checking.
bottom.
I'm checking the messages.
No, you got to touch at the bottom corner.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, just touch here.
Okay.
If you touch there, you won't make any mistakes.
Okay. So Marcus Johnson is saying, see if you guys get some nice girls on the live video, you can just say hello or something. And Rich Foreman is saying, I'm thinking now, man, maybe pull an all-nighter.
Yeah, mine as well. Shit, you ain't doing nothing.
Mm.
No, I'm joking. I'm tripping. Raphael, hey, so you guys don't know Raphael. I'll tell you how we met. We met. I don't know how we met. Maybe on YouTube or something. I don't know how to. I don't know how we met. He'll have to tell you. But anyway, we had a long conversation about different things, and he's out. He live out in Osaka and stuff. And I was like, yo, let's meet up. Let's meet up. He's like, oh, I'm busy. So it was like, okay, whatever. So things happened, and we kind of like didn't really contact each other. But me, I don't. Like my YouTube friends, unless you're in my Players Club group, if you guys want to join, let me know. And I'll see a message, GS350JPN, and yeah. So just let me know. I mean, hit me up, and I'll let you in the group and stuff, because I want to make a more positive one, because I need to make a videos about the ones I made from 10 years ago and what happened, because it turned out really, really sad. It's really sad what happened. But anyway, so I had totally we were talking and stuff, and I remember everything we were talking about. Well, I mean, I thought that. Well, I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then what happened was, I think it was last Monday. I got off work, or no, not last week, but 2 weeks ago Monday, or 3 weeks ago Monday. I'm not sure. But the video with the car crash. So during that video, me and him was talking. So I went and picked him up. Because actually I was on my way home, and he was like, "Yo, I'm like, well, you want to hang out?" He's like, "Cool." So we were talking and stuff, and I guess if you watch the video, you'll see how I remember who he was. He's like, "Oh, you might not remember me," and something like that. And I'm like thinking, like, "Oh, you the guy from blah blah blah," and all this. He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh shit," and I'm tripping because I'm like, "How the hell would I remember that?" So what I thought he looked down, what he looked like, and what he looks like was like totally different. He's like really cool guy. Very. I mean, he's a grown man. He really is a grown man. Has a lot of energy. Really kind of like no joke type. Especially with people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we hung out and stuff. I mean, of course that's natural. Me, I'm like really friendly with everybody, but I'm not saying that he's not friendly. But some people are serious when they meet people. But I'm just really friendly and stuff because I don't know why.
So you met him first time in the real world or in YouTube?
I'm thinking it probably would have had to been YouTube, but I don't remember his I don't remember his
YouTube name.
YouTube name. That's I didn't really remember that, but I'm not sure. You know, so I don't know how we talked, but I think we talked online also.
Oh yeah.
So I went and picked him up, and it was real cool. We picked him up and stuff, and usually when I meet people first time, I'm always buying things and stuff. So we ended up going to Osaka, and we just walking around and stuff, and we're walking towards Zeros because we're going to go to Zeros and stuff, right? And so we ran into this young lady from Colombia. We didn't know if she was homeless or what.
Ooh.
But she was pretty though, really pretty. And she just walked over to me and started talking and stuff. And I'm being me, Raphael being Raphael and stuff. And she was like, "Yo, where y'all going? Y'all want to go to this bar?" I got some friends there, and we can do this. And I'm like, I didn't even acknowledge her. I just like totally ignored her. Raphael said something. I should say, Rich Man, Poor Man said something to me,
Yeah.
and then uh,
Richmond says she was shady.
yeah. She seemed like she was shady and stuff. But
Yeah.
like me, I like, man, everywhere I go, man, everybody, man, the shit, my man, the stuff I went through in my personal life with just my family alone, man, ain't nothing nobody else can do that can touch. Wow, that's a trip. Look at that. The light is all red, but out here it's all white.
What?
So yeah, the mirror right here is reflecting red.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. So anyway, so yeah, Ralph was like, I mean not Ralph, but
Yeah.
Rich Man Poor Man, he was going,
Yeah. Yeah. He said you definitely have a good heart.
thank you. And he was going in on homegirl. I was like, like okay, whatever. Like he was like, man, she telling us to go down there. Ain't no way I'm going down there. And I said, man, he's like, I don't know if he asked me why did I say something or not, like, reply to her or something like that. But he said, like, go down there. It could be a setup or something. And I was like,
Oh.
yeah. And I was like, yo, man, that's why they didn't even acknowledge what she said.
Yo.
She was like, let's go to the bar. And I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, yeah, nope, no, I ain't even saying anything. I'm just
Wow.
leaving.
No, the setup from a girl. I mean, the setup from a girl, Colombian girl in.
But what you have to do is you got to
Yeah.
keep it up higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you hold it,
Yeah.
relax your hands because you're gonna get tired real
Yeah.
quick.
That's
Because
why
I usually.
I use my knee
Okay.
as a leverage.
Oh, okay. And so, what's up, everybody? 2 thumbs up, 2 people in the house, 5 people in the house. Thank you for joining me on our way to Osaka. And so, yeah, Richmond Poorman was kind of going there hard and stuff, right? So then she was like, really in front of us, and I was like, can she come with us? Hey, cool, whatever, I don't care. And so she went to get her bag, and the first thing I thought was, oh, maybe she's homeless or something like that. And
Yeah.
what's that?
He says, yo, you gotta keep your guard up.
Yeah, he definitely do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, what he said wasn't wrong. He was absolutely right. But for me, I usually don't. I mean, I know. I mean, I should have said the same thing. Literally, I know. I said, yeah, well, that's what I interpreted. I'm like, damn, So I just had to just stop. Just be nice. It's less conflicting when I'm nice. And so she got her bag and stuff, and so I'm thinking like, what is it?
Yeah. He says she looked like she was tweaking. She kept talking to herself when we didn't talk.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I want to say something, you guys watching this. What Raphael says, that's um, almost a normal thing that's going to happen in Japan because I know somebody else who does that, and that person isn't lonely. I mean, that person's lonely and stuff, but that person isn't like don't take any drugs or nothing. But this person talks to himself, and that's what happens in Japan. So let me talk about that. So when I see it in my videos, because actually I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Sometimes I really do feel kind of um, sorry that I didn't take the time to understand the psychological effects of Japan before I made my Do You Love Black Men videos. Because before that, I'm just like what I'm doing now. I'm just making videos, me and my friends hanging out and stuff. And so, it's my.
Yeah, but actually no. So, we say soliloquy,
No,
soliloquy, soliloquy.
what's that?
It's when someone is talking to himself.
Oh,
Soliloquy.
I have no idea.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. When someone is talking to himself, it's a sign of
tomorrow is a holiday.
psychological
Uh-huh.
psychological disorder,
Uh-huh.
so to speak. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not familiar with that terminology.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, there are a lot of people who do that. They just walk around here in Japan So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So before I made my Do You Like Black Men videos, I wasn't actually making them to get everybody to come out here or anything like that. It was not the intention. The intention was just, hey, get a passport and go travel, because when you travel, you know, it'll open your eyes to it'll open your eyes to see how fortunate that we really are by living in the United States, because most of the problems that we have in the United States, of course, you know, the government and all this stuff, but a lot of that stuff we do cause ourselves. A lot of stuff. And I'm not talking about, you know, the disenfranchisement and, you know, poor educated schools and all that stuff, you know, but because with the advent of the iPhone, then everybody should be able to be scholars. You know what I'm saying? Because all the information is there.
Yeah.
You know, we all can be billionaires or millionaires because we can do businesses online and stuff. So, you know, looking for, you got an iPhone, you're looking for a job, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, what's the reason for that? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't want to work for whatever the wages they're paying you and stuff, you know. So anyway, I wasn't expecting this onslaught. I wouldn't say onslaught, but the response that I got, you know. One brother, I don't know if you still watch my videos, but he was like one of the first ones that said, hey, you know, I got my degree, thank you, you're my hero, you know, and I'm the type of person, I don't, no, I'm trying to be as modest as I can, just be the simple guy, the guy that everybody look at and go, oh, look at that black, whatever, you know, and they laugh at me, and they don't bother me, and they keep on going that, you know, I'm like, okay, that's good, you know, because they made peace with themselves, you know, because they got rid of that stress, and the way they got rid of that stress was to talk bad about me, but I don't care, you know, and so they don't, that stress that they use or release to talk bad about me, they won't have it, it won't continue to build up. So maybe if they run into someone who's opposite of me and they say something like that, and then, you know, some people getting heated up and stuff, you know. So that's why I really don't care if people talk about me, because I think um, it's a service for me to allow them to use me as a stress relief valve. You know, even in the military that happened a lot.
Yeah, but you know, this is the job of psychanalyst.
A psychologist.
Yes, a psychologist. And you can get paid just talking to people.
I'm gonna tell you. Somebody said the same thing. They said, you know, when all these people that call you and all this stuff, they said, man, you should have made money. You should have had them pay, because even a lot of people on YouTube, they said, man, you dropping all these jewels and nobody's paying you money, you know, and you shouldn't be doing that. You know, you really shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, I know, but you know, I luckily when I moved from Detroit to LA, I got to live. We landed in like right across. I mean, literally right across the street from UCLA. And so because of that and all the information I got from my rich millionaire friends that lived in Bel Air, mostly Bel Air, Westwood. A lot of them lived in Bel Air. A couple of them lived in Beverly Hills. You know, the Brentwood and all those surrounding areas and stuff. And so their parents shared information with me for free. You know, a lot of college information, because they all got degrees. They're lawyers, doctors, whatever. And so I'm like going to their house. I'm learning the vocabulary for free. I'm learning a little theology. I think a little Hebrew, something. One of my friends was Hebrew.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I used to always go to his house. I wouldn't say Hebrew. He was Hebrew, I guess, Jewish. And so, you know.
Yes, it's Hebrew. I mean,
okay.
Or.
Oh yeah. It's one of the tribes.
Yeah.
Judah tribe.
One of the tribes, because there are 12 tribes. Mm-hmm. There are 12 tribes, and the one the one which is well known is that of Judah.
Right.
Yeah, that of Judah. But there are many. And in terms of spirituality, the Jewish spirituality is the Kabbalah. Kabbalah with you know, with the Sephirot. Sephirah is the, let's say the Hebrew mysticism, because each religion got its own mysticism and spirituality. So that of Hebrews is Kabbalah, with that of Muslim is the Sufism. The Sufism. It's the it's the hardcore spirituality, different from religion. It's esotericism. Yeah.
Hey, Raphael, you want me to come pick you up? Or maybe you come down to Osaka, be easier, and then I can take you home. Okay? Think about it if you want to do that or not. Let me know. Wow, somebody had a crash.
Oh.
Would they hit a bike? Man, these bikes out here, these guys on these motorcycles, man, they're not even paying attention. But oh, you finished? You want to continue?
No. We were talking about the
accident,
the probable accident or crash that might have happened.
So anyway, so that's what I do. So anyway, when I not what I do, but going back to what I was saying, is that when I made those videos, that one brother called me. He said, hey, I got my bachelor's degree. Thank you, you're my hero. And so it's really hard for me because I don't know how, when people thank me, I don't know how to respond. So, and then when you start calling me his hero, the first thing I thought was like, hey, why am I'm your hero when you accomplished something that I wanted to do. I mean, this guy was like, I guess literally wasn't even thinking about going to college. He watched my videos. In my videos, I do tell people how to study, and junior high school kids how to study, high school kids how to study, and when you go to college, how to study, and what it's really all about. And so,
Rich Foreman said that another day because tomorrow he has to get up at 6 and go to work.
Whoa, okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
And what happened? So it's really kind of hard for me now, right? Yeah. So then I kept telling him he's my hero, but and I kind of feel bad because I didn't let him express himself. Even he did, but I didn't quite understand because I'm not really used to people
complimenting you.
Yeah, compliment. Not that people don't compliment me, but not in that.
To that extent.
Yeah, to that extent and stuff. So I'm like, no, you're my hero, because you accomplished it. I wish it felt like, basically, I didn't say that to him, but I would think to myself. I'm like to myself, I'm like, okay, yeah, I came to Japan, I made money and everything, and I did well, but I had to pay a price. I didn't go back to visit my mom as much as I should have. I didn't travel to the States, and I didn't, it was just a lot of things that I think I should have done, but
it's an investment, not only financial investment, but in terms of life, let's say, life episodes that you have to put aside when you want to achieve a certain objective and target in life. So maybe the price for you when you came to Japan was to be away from your family.
No. I love my family. That wasn't it. The reason I came to Japan was because my first Japanese wife asked me to come and visit for a month because I didn't want to come at all, and I was going to go back to LA and be close to my kids in the States and go to school and get a degree because, I just had so many opportunities even before I even married her. This one lady from Tibet, because she was out, she living in LA, she's rich, family rich, and she wanted to marry me, and we never kissed, no sex, nothing, nothing. I think I touched her one time on her shoulder. She touched me one time on my shoulder. That was it, and that was like within the first week we met. And the reason I touched her on her shoulder is because she was sitting in a chair, and I walked up behind her and touched her, but she got up and cussed me out for touching her.
Wow.
Because she was still a virgin. And then the next week, I saw her, so I didn't want to talk to her. So I went to the other side of the cafeteria, and she came over there and tapped me on my shoulder. And I think that's the only time we ever touched. No, nothing. But we hung out, we talked. She had a lot of money. Parents had a lot of money. And so. It was just a lot of things that, they just had a lot of money. So she said she wanted to marry me. So the parents, the father said, okay. Any questions or comments?
The comments are just, Chemi D stays insane. I thought it it was holiday. Someone gave me some facts before. I go to immigration for nothing, and he say, I guess I will never know. I guess I will never know. Yeah, and still, apart from that, no other comments.
Okay. And so, what happened was I was still dating my first wife. Me and her was dating. I don't know. I guess we were dating, but it wasn't really nothing serious, you know. But she ended up going to the military, and then she asked me to go with her, and so I'm like, all right, whatever. So I just went, and that's how I went to the military. I wasn't even thinking about the military, you know. And then like Japan, that's how I ended up in Japan because of my first Japanese wife, because I was not even thinking about coming.
You were assigned here.
I was assigned here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to go that far. But what I will say is that, like I said, I just came out here, listened to what people said, did what I was supposed to do, listen to, you know, the spirit in me, or the extra voice in me, or whatever it is, and I did what it said, and things just worked out. It would have worked out. If I would have did exactly what I was supposed to been doing, I've been like really rich. I probably wouldn't even been in Japan right now. You know, I would have been doing well. Those around me would have done well because I'm always sharing. So like last week we went out with Rafael. I'm sure he had a bankroll on him. Rich man for me. I'm sure he had a bankroll on him. But you know, I took out some money and like, hey, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? So I'm always, when I have money, I'm always sharing and stuff. So it's did I buy you a drink or something before?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
At Starbucks? I'm sure I did.
No.
No? Oh, I gotta buy you something.
No.
But yeah, that's how I do. So anyway, the guy, you know, I was telling him, I said, hey, listen, you know, don't thank me because you got the inspiration to go to school. I said, you know, you need to thank yourself because, you know, your parents, everybody's telling you what to do, but unless you take the initiative on your own to do it, then it's not going to happen. So you can praise me all whatever, but it's like I tell a person that an idea, they can make money.
Yeah.
And then when they make money, I'm like, see, that's cool. And then we talking and we get into an argument. See, if it was for me, you wouldn't have made that money. And they say, yeah, okay, maybe if you only thing you did was just gave me the idea. I went out there and did it. And if I wouldn't have did it, then you know, I wouldn't have. I could take your information, but if I wouldn't have done it, you know, because I did it, that has nothing to do with you, you know. So.
But if it thanks you, it's because even if he could have done it by himself, but actually you were the one who gave him, all the necessary mental confidence to achieve what he wanted, what he did. So sometimes we thank people not because they actually help us doing it, but inspiration is also an help. It's also an help. And if you didn't do that video, you would never have this energy that helped me to do that. So this is acknowledgement as well.
Yeah, that I understand, but my point to him was because, like, I know a lot of people I help, and then I'll disappear, and they'll go to the top of the mountain or to the top of a hill, and they still got another hill, but they don't get to the next hill, they'll fall back, right? And so what I was saying is, hey, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, look at what you did. Look at how you took that spark and went and got that bachelor's degree. Because he said if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have never done it. He did say that. But I'm saying, but just look at the power that you have within yourself. You know, okay, you thank me and everything, that's fine. But just thank you and stop. But you focus on yourself.
Yeah.
You had to take those tests. You had to study. And even if it was because, like, I want to give up, oh, no, I watch Jesse 50 JPM videos, so that kept him going. But at some time, he has to understand that another thing that helped him go is because of his comprehension. Because you can't finish school if your comprehension is bad. You'll fail, and it gets to the point where you might as well go on and drop out until you are able to recognize or realize. How can you say that?
Jimmy, tomorrow is holiday. Tomorrow is public holiday in Japan. So public offices are closed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are not operating.
Okay.
So if you're planning on going to city hall or something like that, it's going to be closed tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information.
Mhm.
And so what I was trying to, let him know is, hey, sure, I didn't tell you nothing that your mom and your papa didn't do. Didn't tell you. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't tell any of these guys nothing. The only thing that made me inspire people was a pretty face, like one of my friends said. I didn't even make that up. One of my friends, we were driving, and he said it's funny how, you do those videos and everything, and you say the same thing or something like that. I say no. I told him, how did I say that? I said I didn't tell these people, my viewers, anything that their parents didn't tell them. And then he said it's kind of funny because all you did was put up a pretty face, and then that made everybody go to college. I started laughing,
Yeah.
and what he's saying is true, and it was funny. But what I told the kid, with the guy, the young man, I said, the brother, I said, hey, listen, you got the power, that power that power that sparked you, that's in you. You comprehended it, and then you within yourself saying, I can do it. And by you saying, I can do it, that sparked you. Because of course, you listened to what I said and everything, but you took something that I said, you internalized it, and like everybody else, they changed it into something selfish or something about themselves.
Uh-huh.
We all do that. And then he changed it to whatever it's about himself. Maybe being able to buy his mama a new car, or getting a PhD and become the president of the United States, or whatever. I don't know. But whatever he internalized and that image that he created with that energy within his mind, that is what made him go to college. That was what made him persevere and then graduate and got his his bachelor's degree.
Yeah,
Or BS, whatever it is. But that's where he got his bachelor's degree. It wasn't. I mean, of course, I was there to maybe the way I talk, maybe it caused him to internalize or snatch a statement or something. But I didn't. Whatever image that he created, I didn't create that image. So it's like you walking on the street and you see a girl and she's fine. Back in the days, we used to say, "Oh man, boy, she bad. Boy, if I was, man, if that was my girl, blah 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 blah." And you know how bros, they just be all into it, what they gonna do with these girls and all of that stuff. And you're like, "Yo, man, dang, it's only a thought. You ain't even spoke to her yet."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what he did. He did that, and then he took that energy and he went to school. So when he was saying I was his hero, I could have said, hey, yeah, thank you, and this is what you should do, and then start preaching.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
That's what people.
Yeah.
But is that not what people do?
Yeah. This is what.
This thing. And so this thing. And so
Yeah, we're back.
and so what happens is
Yeah, you didn't want to take the credit to get the credit on
well,
success.
it wasn't even that. It was just like, like I said, when people help somebody, you help me, yeah, and they get to preaching. Well, next you need to do this, you need to do that, and start bossing people around. And I didn't want to do that. What I was trying to get him to say, hey, listen, you got the energy within yourself. You know,
Mm.
he took whatever I said and then painted some image that made him go to school.
Mm.
And he used that. That's like when guys fall in love with a woman, or when a man fall in love with a woman. I mean, everybody fall in love with each other. It's not the person that they love; it's the image of the person that they created in their mind that they fall in love with.
Yeah, I totally agree on that point because people have a certain image of the thing they might fall in love with.
Right.
That's why sometimes they are disappointed because they're saying to that beloved person that I made a mistake. I was thinking that you were this or that.
Yeah.
Because all this imagery was into their own mind,
Right.
and it's not actually we fall in love with ourselves because we fall in love with the ideas that you have in our own mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's rare to fall in love with a person because of what this person is genuinely,
Right.
and not what we think that beautiful is this or beautiful is that.
Right.
Yeah, and when you change your state of mind, or when you change your paradigm,
Mm-hmm.
you might change the type of person now you love because your conception has changed.
Exactly. That's that's what I say in my videos.
Yeah.
Once if you fall in love with somebody and you want to fall out of love with them, you got to destroy that image.
Yeah.
And so what I was trying to tell him, hey, look at that image that you have, because even when he's saying he's thanking me, of course he's thanking me, but actually what he's doing is he's thanking me through the image that he created that helped him go to finish school. So basically, he was just thanking himself. Now I understand that he's thanking me because of my videos and the information that I said. But until that image that he created that helped him go through it, that's what he needs to think that image that he created, and he created the image. He created that image himself, and because of the creation of his image, he was able to do what he was able to do. So I told him, listen, I'm not your hero. You accomplished something. I didn't finish school. I really want to go back and finish school. But you finished something. These guys are emailing me. Oh, I just graduated. I got a AA degree. I got a bachelor's degree. I got a master's degree. I got a PhD. Thank you. And I'm like, wow. I'm sitting here in Japan, ain't even finished my education. These guys getting their education, and my dream was actually to get, at the minimum, 10 PhDs. That was really my
goal.
My goal. Because I really like school. School was really easy. I know you have to do all the studying and stuff, but there's a simple process to do that stuff. And I just wanted to get 10 degrees, 10 PhDs, just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna say that?
You just like knowledge, actually. You like knowledge.
I don't know if I like knowledge. It was just actually college was fun for me. I didn't even go to university. I always hung out at UCLA, and of course when I lived there, and then I used to always go there and jog and stuff, play basketball there.
Yeah, you're a philosopher because the term philosophy comes from philos, which is knowledge, and Sophia, which is love. So you're a knowledge lover,
Maybe.
true philosopher.
Maybe, I don't know. But all I do know is this, is that I didn't accomplish my dreams. My dream was not to come to Japan. My dream was not to make those videos. My dream was not to marry a white woman or a Japanese woman or anything. Those were not my dreams. My dream
What was the dream?
to go to just dance school for the rest of my life. That's actually when I was going to Santa Monica Community College. It was just so much fun, and it wasn't because I met people or anything like that. People always come to me, but I just felt free. Maybe the information and the classes just made me feel free. Now I wasn't studying it as like I should have. I got like C's, maybe I grade. When I left that, got maybe a B minus or whatever. You know, 'cause I got a bunch. I got more C's, so maybe a B minus or whatever. But when I went to community, what was that? Saracosa Community College out in
LA?
yeah, and what county is that? Some county. I forget. It's over by Edwards Air Force Base. Dang, what county is that? I can't think of the county. I think that's out there with those. Well, I ain't gonna put that in my videos, but some really major, recently some major. Kern County. It's in Kern County, and I think I got a 4.0. You know, all the cuts I took, I got A's and O's. But those are like really easy class, speech and psychology and all of that. Not psychology, but sociology and all of that stuff. So, let's see, new people in the house. Thank you. You guys have any questions or anything? You know.
Bridge Foreman. Okay, I'm back. What you two up to?
Oh, we just talking. So we're gonna go make a surprise visit to a friend, and then just go walk around, I guess. So we just, you know, maybe run into Ghana again. You know, just see what's going on. You know, 'cause we're on a 4-day weekend, so I don't work until Monday. So I have absolutely nothing to do. My kids are big enough, so I don't have to hang out with them so much. And yeah, I got to get on the grind, and maybe when I get out here, meet people, maybe meet some new students or something. But anyway, so basically, what I was trying to, you know, what I was trying to tell him, like I said, my dream was not to come to Japan at all. I think the first time this lady in Hawaii told me you should go to Japan. I'm like, go to Japan for you know, like what she said, learn the language, I-A-E-O-U, that's all you need to know. And I'm like, okay, but she was a Japanese American. She was thin, but she was fine. God, she was so fine. But yeah, I don't know why she told me that. But yeah, that wasn't my dream. My dream was to stay in school for the rest of my life. Even if I had a business, whatever, still take classes because it was just interesting. You know, maybe the people, I'm not sure, but so that was my dream. So basically, I just told him. Basically, what I was trying to tell him was this.
And is it free? Is it free? I mean,
no.
Is it free to attend class conference in US? Because actually in France, the education is the public education is free, so you can go and take class from public schools or public universities for free. You just can enter, use the library, or attend class in amphitheaters. It's open to anyone. The only thing is that if you want to graduate, at that time you need to pay the fee. But if you just want to learn, because you just want to learn, you can go to university and attend public courses. And
wow.
Yeah. Because knowledge is access to knowledge is a right. It's a right in.
It's not. I don't know if it's a right to the United States. In the United States, and I know we're ordered to go at least go to finish. Yeah, I guess it is a right. You know, you got a right to. Yeah, I guess it is a right. But I don't think any of us look at it as a right. I know I've never looked at it as a right. You know, but I guess that's true, huh?
Yeah.
But I know when I was coming up that I would go and sit in some classes. And like what school? I don't remember what colleges those were. But my friends would go to college, and I just go in and sit in the class. And it wasn't like white teachers, you know, they looking at me and they're like, what are you doing? Like, oh no, I'm, just here. And my friend's having problems with math and they want me to help, so I'm just coming here to see what you're teaching. And dude was like, okay, but just don't disturb the class. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I've never gotten in trouble. Like I said, when I was young, I used to run around UCLA, I just knew that place forward and backwards, the shortcuts and where the basketball courts were and, the dormitories, and then me and my brother, we were hanging out at the sororities and fraternities, and so, yeah, it was really interesting and stuff. But anyway, so basically what I was just trying to tell the guy was just, hey, you got that energy, you have the power. Don't thank me, thank you, because he did something that I didn't do. I accomplish things not because I created that Powerball. You know, he created a Powerball that made him, that he was able to look at that crystal ball, and it spit this energy out to him. I didn't use that to accomplish anything I did. Mine was just straight like, I mean, I don't even know. It just happened. You know, people say, well, you do it like this, do it like this. So I just listened to what people did, and maybe God, you know, had a stream always telling me this and that, and don't do this and don't do that. I'm like, whatever, you know, because I learned early in life, life is easier if you just listen. You know, just listen and do what they say, and it's just so much easier.
Be true to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the same thing. You know, people teach you that everything they teach you. You go to school, you do this, you don't do that, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this, you don't do that, and you look around and you see all these people doing these things, and I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't have bad thoughts. I'm sure we all do, but I just realized at an early age, and it really dawned on me when I was in 11th grade and I walked out of my finance class. They teach you how to balance books and stuff, bank books and stuff. I said, if I leave, what are you gonna do? She said, I'll give you a C. I had a solid B, and so I didn't think she would do it. So I went out and sat on the porch, and I got my grade. Man, I got a C. I was, man, right after that. That said, man, Ralph, what are you doing? You fucking idiot, you know. And after that, I just, you know, of course, you know, I slipped a long way. I mean, because if I was perfect, I wouldn't be here. Me and you wouldn't be talking right now, you know. But I just learned that it's just easier just to follow directions because, you know, all they doing is just empowering you. Education empowers, you know, and it's not like it empowers you to do anything because without other people helping, you can't do anything. So like what's going on in the world, I mean, you take a world leader, you tell him, all right, he got all the power. All right, you go out there and you go talk to people and you go do this and you go do all that stuff. You go fight the wars and do all the political this and this by yourself. No, it's a team. It's an organization. So it's just really interesting, though. So that's all I wanted him to do. But I guess at the end of the conversation, he was kind of sad, and he didn't catch on to what I was saying. And I guess he was, and then I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should have just went on and just said thank you instead of trying to show him the power that he created, the energy ball, that crystal energy, whatever that he created within himself. Because after the conversation, I don't know if the conversation ended positive or negative from his standpoint.
Yeah.
You know, and so I've always thought about that. Even to this day, and this was like maybe 10 years ago or 7 years ago, and so I always think about that. Yeah, it would have been after I bought my car, so maybe 10 years, 12 years ago or something like that. So it's just really interesting and stuff. Any new viewers?
Uh, for viewers, and Rich Foreman is asking how much longer until you get to where you're going.
Oh, let's see.
Osaka is that far from?
Osaka, Wakayama and Osaka Prefecture, they're like right next door to each other. So for most people in Wakayama, if you live near Kinokawa River, it won't take you no more than about, just depending on where you live in, 5 minutes to get to Osaka Prefecture.
Yeah.
But to get to the city, it's like, we're driving,
Yeah.
so I picked you up at 10.
Yeah.
So it's an hour and 13 minutes, and we are...
Now we are live. We've been live for 50 minutes.
Okay, and so we're at Hama Sakai, so we still got at least another 35 minutes of driving and stuff. So so anyway, it takes about on the street. No, by the street's about 2 hours. Literally about 2 hours.
Okay.
You know, because I know from about 2 hours. Because from an hour to Kishiwada, from my Kishiwada, it's about an hour, or from there, and then from Kishiwada to Sakai City, it's like 30 minutes, and from Sakai City to Namba, it's another 30 minutes. And the reason I know break it down like that is because I used to have a girl
Mm-hmm.
that I met in the club, and I was with one of my homies from Long Beach, and he was a cool dude, really cool dude. And we went to this club, and this Japanese woman walked up on me, and it was like she was a dancer, and really good dancer. She looked okay, but she has a nice body though.
What style of dance?
Hip
Salsa?
hop, hip hop,
Hip hop. Oh.
but not that hip hop stuff they're doing now. But just black people dance. You go to the club, you just dance. And I forgot she did these steps or something, but it was like I don't know, like at Venice Beach, you got people pop locking and break dancing and stuff like that. So I'm dancing by myself because I can dance real good, and I just like dancing by myself. And she come up and start gyrating her body all up on me, and I moved, and I'm running around the dance floor trying to get away from her. She's following me, and I'm like, and so I looked at her, and she looked Filipino to me, right? And so, and it wasn't that she looked Filipino or not, because
She was I mean,
huh?
the skin color.
Yeah, she was.
So sometimes when they take UVs or if they go to the beach, often they might get tan. So that's why you might mistake her for a Filipino.
No, that's not why. She actually looked Filipino,
Oh yeah.
but she was 100% Japanese. Because if you notice, all Japanese people don't look alike.
Yeah,
You got some like, the white man used to make these messed up comments about them, but when I came out here, I was like, oh, those they weren't criticizing. That's the truth, And so especially when you look at people's grandmoms, when you look at the people that are like 60s and 70s, in the old days compared to what they look like now.
Those guys are skateboarding.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, skateboarding. Young skaters. Yeah.
And so and so so it was just really interesting. So she looked Filipino, and it wasn't that I didn't want to dance with her because she was Filipino or anything like that. Because I lived in Philippines for 3 years, invited to weddings. Um, the women that I did date, quote, if that's what I want to call it, dating, they came to me or guys brought them to me. I've never went to a bar or anything and picked up a Filipino woman. I've never paid for bar fines, none of that stuff. I'm in the club just chilling with my friends, and they're all white guys that did that, and they would. One girl would come over and start talking to us, and she was interested in me, but I don't really talk. I mean, on videos I talk like a man, but in real person I really don't talk that much unless we're talking about the subject. But other than that, I'll just I learned it's better for me to just shut my mouth and listen to other people. And the first one that I end up with, some white dude paid for the bar fine, and I wasn't even doing it. My wife's out there having fun with guys and stuff, but I was like, whatever. So, he paid, and we went outside, and I said, you can go home. I'm going home. And she said, I don't want to be with you. I'm like, no, why? I don't want to do anything with you. And it wasn't that I didn't like her or anything. It was just that I didn't really particularly care about having sex with other women, just only my wife, And I'm still like that too. Just one woman is good, But being in Japan, that's kind of hard to maintain because of the way these women are and stuff. But so I told her to just go home. She was like, no, I want to please. I'm like, all right. So I just end up going to a hotel, and I'm trying to sleep, and she in there. And she was persistent, so one thing led to another and stuff. But so what I'm trying to say is that I didn't not want to not talk to her because she was Filipino. I didn't want to talk to her because I just didn't, at that time, I just wasn't, when I go to clubs, I do not necessarily go there to pick up women.
Yeah.
And if I do want to pick up women, I have to do it within the first 15 minutes into the club where my mind, where that excitement is. So I have to go in the club and go there early because that's when the women, a lot of women, some women are there, the ones that's, they got to hurry up and get their thing on and get home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or find someone before that last train. Otherwise they got to leave. So I go in there, and a lot of places they play hip hop first when no one's there.
Yeah.
Right. So I get in, they playing hip hop, man. I'm like I'm having sex standing up, and I'm looking around, and a lot of women are looking, right? Because they getting all horny and stuff, right? And so excited, I should say. And so I'll they all cute, and I'll just look at one. I point, say, come over. She'll come over. We'll dance a couple of songs and stuff, and it's a couple of little things I do. I'm not touching or anything, but it's little stuff, whatever. And once they start grabbing up on me and start doing their little things, and
it's a no-no for you.
No, it's not no. It's they start doing their little things, and you know how it is when you let a woman get on top, and they take control. So they start taking control and doing all kinds of things, and then you hear a couple of girls like, I'm like, wow, you're tripping me out and stuff, right? And so I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. Where are we going? Just someplace we can go, be together, and they know what's going on. And so I've done that like, I don't know, probably no more than 5 times. But usually I just go to the club and dance, and that's it. So if I do want a girl, I have to go there, and I have to do. I got one thing that I know I can do, that I know a girl will come, and then from there, whether we go do something or not, it depends on my conversation. So that's why in my videos I say, if you go to the club, you dance a couple of times, the girl comes to you, and she feeling you, then just leave. If she say, where we going, just say someplace where both of us can be in private. And that's it. And don't say another word. Don't say another word until both of y'all reach your climaxes. That's it. If she talk, okay, but don't you say anything. Don't get too deep, because a lot of guys, they start talking stuff, and they'll say something stupid, and he'll say something stupid that'll cause her to lose her sobriety, I guess, and then they come back to realization and say, what the hell, what am I doing? They'll leave and go back to the club and get somebody else who's more, that's more intelligent. Yeah, so, and I mean, it works like that. Is your seat too far back?
No, it's okay.
My car's too short. Right?
Here, there is a driver. He's alone in his car, and he's wearing the mask.
Yeah, that's
which is not advised, because actually, if you're alone in your own car driving, you should take off your mask, because breathing the same air, this CO2 might make you fall asleep, and it might be a cause of accident. So it's kind of dangerous to be driving with the mask on, with the mask put on.
Yeah, I don't like wearing it, because all that stuff that you're breathing in, that's falling off from the mask on your lungs, and then later on you might have some lung problem issues 10, 20 years later.
I just so pressure. Oh my God.
And so, the air comes on, and fresh air is coming through. And so, anyway, so that's how, it's my goal, if I want to go pick up other girls. Otherwise, I just go to clubs and just have fun. But anyway, moving on. So, yeah, the kid, it was like, I always feel sad about that. But, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, though, man. I made these videos, and I don't know, man. I mean, it's just interesting because of the people I help. But now these guys making these videos and making millions of views, and I know they getting paid and so I'm thinking, like, what can I do to that? But I already know how to make my millions of dollars. I'd rather have millions of dollars than millions of views. So I know how to do that and stuff. So I got to do that. And then what's so cool is it's so easy, and I can just do it all by myself. No, I don't need any help. But that's cool. But anyway, you want me to hold it? You look tired.
Oh, it's okay. You're
sure.
driving. You better use your both of your hands. And
I can't drive with 2 hands.
You can get fined.
Not in Japan.
If you hold the phone. Yeah, you should not touch any phone when you drive.
I don't think you can. If you're out here, maybe in the States. Out here, I don't think they really bother you about that. If you hold it, then and if you're talking, because holding the phone, it's like you just holding on your gear shift.
But actually, it's a distraction. It's a distraction when you when you drive and if your attention is kind of split or reduced, you might lose focus.
But
Yeah.
but see what they don't, if we all who drive, we all know this.
Mm-hmm.
When you're driving, you can't focus because it takes too much energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when you focus, it takes so much energy that focusing actually puts you to sleep. So it's like somebody in one of the English teachers in Japan group, someone asked, "What's the difference between sight seeing and sight looking?" Why don't we say looking? Sight looking instead of saying sight seeing. And I said, well, if you look at something,
You focus.
you got to focus on one thing, and you got to keep your eyes on that one thing, and it starts creating stress. So sight seeing because you have a whole view, of a wider view of everything, and it doesn't take a lot of your muscles. I mean, it doesn't put a lot of stress on your eyes.
Yeah.
So when everybody's saying when you drive, you focus on what? You can't just focus on the road because you got to pay attention to everything. It's your peripheral. You have to be aware of everything and look for things that colors, people speeding or people slowing down. That's why they got these lights and stuff. And so when they saying like you holding the phone and you get distracted, well, everybody, before people have phones, people are having accidents. They're having phones. Did it increase the accidents? I mean, and then you would have to think about it. Who the accidents may have? Let's say if it didn't increase, but the accidents the people who had the accidents while having the phone, did they have previous accidents before the phones happened? Because there are people before the phone. People having all kinds of accidents. Because they're driving, and then they got a passenger who's not concerned about it. Look, and the person look like like keep your eyes on the road. That's what So the distraction is keeping your eyes on the road. But when you look at the car in front of you, you got those red lights, and you focusing on those red lights, and that'll put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So basically I know they say drive safe, but they're not really attacking or acknowledging the real point. The point is when you drive, you gotta listen to music. You gotta have your car got to be freezing cold, so to shake your body. You know what I'm saying? Because if it get too hot, the heat gonna put you to sleep.
Yeah, or
and
cold or as well.
Cold is not gonna put you to sleep. It's not gonna put you to sleep. Can you sleep when it's cold?
Yeah.
When it's freezing cold, you can sleep.
Yeah. Because actually, that's why people are keeping moving and doing something. Because if you are in cold outside and you do nothing, you sleep. That's the body. When the temperature is lowering down, you automatically start falling asleep. That's why.
I thought it was when you get heated up because because that's like when you get when you're exercising.
That's why during winter, bears they are hibernating.
Yeah, because they got all that fat protecting them from the cold.
And it's cool. And when it's cool, you start.
No.
Easily falling asleep.
That's not a good.
Nature is sleeping.
Yeah, but the reason.
During the winter.
Yeah, because there's no food. From what I understand, there's no food, and if they don't sleep, they eat a lot of food that'll help and gain a lot of fat so that they can sleep through the winter. And their bodies will still be able to get that nutrition. Because if they're up, there's literally nothing, basically they're saying to eat because of all. I mean, it's like when you look at, like I watch a lot of lion movies and stuff, documentaries and stuff, and they got this one where the summer comes and it dries up everything. It dries up the lake. You got the alligator, crocodile bones in there and stuff. So definitely the winter and the summer, animals do die, but um,
Yeah, and they were saying that most of people are dying during the season, during the change of season. Yeah,
um,
yeah. Most of people, I mean, natural. I talk about natural, natural death. Death.
yeah.
Yeah, it's during the change of season.
Then that would have to be from, and that would then, and what's the change of season is a temperature change,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you
Definitely.
know, and so what most people probably die in the summer, then in the winter, and then in the winter they probably die because of, especially if they don't have food, you know, and it's too cold to go out and beg or whatever, so they die because of that. And then you got, I heard in New York, you got people that just what combust and just flame on, and they die because of that, and
Yeah.
dehydration, and it's all kinds of stuff. You know, that's why I think how my mom passed, because when I went to see her, like a year, almost exactly a year before she died, no, 6 months before she passed, I walked in the hospital, and her skin, you could see her veins and stuff. And the first thing God told me to do is to tell her to say, "Mom, if you don't start drinking and get fluids in you, you're going to be dead in 6 months." And the doctors and everybody was in there. You know, it's a doctor from Africa, an African lady. She was pretty too, but she was American. But she had a big old rock on her finger too. But I was going to say that, but you know, I thought that was wrong, but I should have said that. But before I left, I kept telling her, "Mom, you got to drink because you're just way too hydrated, you know, because of your skin is a cell,
Yeah.
and if you take care of it, you know, the only reason it's shrinking is because of lack of water,
Yeah.
and then your heart needs a lot of water too, you know, because they saying, yeah, you know, because your body is hot. Your body inside your body is what 96 some degrees Fahrenheit or 36 some degrees Celsius, you know, and that's hot.
The machine. The machine.
Yeah, and that's like when people have runny noses. Like I used to always have these runny noses, and I'm like, why? And then I realized, you know, that's why I don't catch colds. Is when my nose starts to run, it means that my outside body temperature is too low. Put on a jacket.
When your nose starts to
Run.
run.
Yeah. So basically, what it is you have that. I don't know what it is, but I guess that mucus or whatever is caught up in there, and it's gelled when the temperature is higher.
Yeah.
But when it gets lower, then it melts,
Yeah.
and then it'll start running out your nose.
It's kind of the opposite. Kind of the opposite. When it's cold, it's melting.
Yeah, but I mean that's like uh what is that? That's like liquid oxygen. It's water,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's cold as heck, but it's steaming too.
Yeah.
You know? So where's this vapor coming? But it's water. You know, why is it boiling and it's in the liquid state and it's vaporizing all at one time? You know what I'm saying? And so, but that's what it is. Like a lot of people who don't really study science, you know, they're like they make our bodies. They think everything else work the way our bodies do at the same temperature. But that's only our skin. Inside of your body, it works like it's a different thing. You know, that's like muscles when you exercise and stuff. But I don't know. It's a trip. Any comments or anything? No?
Yeah. I was thinking about the the sense. I mean, the direction of the rotation of the Earth, and actually the Earth is rotating from left to right. But actually, the clockwise, you know,
Yeah.
clockwise is rotating a different direction from the real Earth spinning direction. That's that's a paradox actually. I don't know why.
Guess that's the way they want to build it.
Yeah, but actually in temples, in temples in African temples, you enter temples from right, and you go out to the left. So you are entering a temple like you are entering the temple you're entering the temple in the direction of which the Earth is spinning.
Wow, that seems right.
And actually, the planets and everything in the universe is spinning the opposite direction.
Wow,
Yeah.
you got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
See, that's why I wanted to go to school.
No, but you don't learn it at school because this is spirituality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is spirituality. But those guys who are into uh, esotericism, they know those things. They know those things.
But
They know those things. But
yeah,
everything is tied together. So the spiritual world and the physical world, all it's the same word. It's the same word.
yeah, I was reading how, like in the United States, the music and that's being produces at a frequency to keep you off balance. You know, your spirit off balance and keep it in a not in a in a wild state or something. I don't know. It's just so much.
And
That's why. Go ahead.
have you heard about they call it Fibonacci structure? It's in the nature, everything is following a certain order. Like if you see the way flowers, the rose,
Yeah.
it's kind of going like a
What do you?
spiral.
How do you say it in your language?
Fibonacci.
What is that thing called?
It's
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what
sequence.
you're talking about.
Sequence. It starts from 1, so it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and after 9, 11, and everything in the universe is following that order. And if you see the way the rose kind of spiral
Mhm.
is structured, it's following that order. Even turtles, the patch
Yeah.
of
They mark
turtles is following the same order. The DNA as well, and and you can even make music following that structure. And even I think it's a Giant Step from John Coltrane.
Is what?
Giant Step, Giant Step from John Coltrane. The jazz. Coltrane was pianist or saxophonist or something like that, or jazzman. So he studied those kind of numerology, and he designed the chords. The chords are following that sequence, and that's why he called it Giant Step, because it doesn't follow it's not 2 or 4, but it's following a certain structure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to start reading that because there's a lot of people in the line. They were like really into that stuff, but I never really got into it because a lot of stuff would just naturally come to me, and so that's what made me go this far. And then if I start reading, I'm not saying that I won't get the knowledge and stuff, but it just seemed like just so natural to just receive it like I am. But it would be nice to understand that stuff and study it.
Yeah.
But like talking to a lot of people, who do study, you know, it doesn't really make them perfect, or it doesn't really make them better. It almost seems like it make them more crazier. You know what I'm saying? Or it doesn't. How can I say? I don't know. Any comments or anything?
Rich Foreman, I'm gonna start working out again, jogging, pull-ups, and just hardcore again. And ChemD is saying the mosquitoes and roaches are in this mode in Japan.
Yeah.
Too much cockroaches and mosquitoes. But these days I don't have mosquitoes problem. Richmond is asking, you're in Japan also. He's talking, maybe he's talking to ChemD. ChemD.
Yeah.
ChemD is in Japan.
Yeah.
ChemD, are you in Japan? If yes, which city are you living in? We arrived in Osaka.
Yeah.
Not the city center, but we're already in Osaka.
Yeah, just 1 kilometer. We're not in Namba, so I gotta go visit my friend real quick. So I gotta go visit a friend real quick, and then I'm gonna have to get off.
Yeah.
And then take care of some business, and then I'll be right back on. Oh no. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks. We're thanking you guys for.
No, I'm not gonna get off now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know you're getting tired, right?
Yeah, my hand is getting cold.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it hot in here? Cold in here?
No. I mean, when I hold a certain position, if my hand is so the blood flow doesn't go everywhere in my hand, so temperature of my hand is getting down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice clubbing in Osaka. It's been a long time. I didn't.
The two bros in Japan. Nice. Yeah.
Well, last time I went out was in February. It was before the Corona crisis.
Ah, where did you go?
I went. It was not far from Nakanoshima. Kind of. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the last time I went. And after that, I think all the clubs were closed. And they just reopened recently, actually. Yeah, everything was closed.
I do feel good and confident in yourself. Yeah, that's my brother.
Oh.
Chamedy is my bro. He's younger. I got 2 younger brothers, so he's the second one.
Daitoshi. What is Daito? Is it a city?
Yeah. It's way to the right.
Oh, in Osaka. He's living in Osaka Prefecture.
Yeah.
Osaka Prefecture.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So Yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah. This is what I do. I just hold it.
Yeah.
And just drive. And that's it. Cause this hand, I don't use it for anything. Unless, if a girl was with me, I'd rub on her legs and body and stuff, so I can keep me.
It's funny, in Japan, love hotels they have some styles, and the first time I came to Japan, I saw some love hotel, and it was with the Walt Disney design, and I was like, wow, it's so original. Walt Disney, so I was thinking it was like a Disney land or something like that. So I went there to ask her, oh, it's beautiful, I like the Mickey stuff, and they told me, no, it's not a Walt Disney store or something like that. It's a love hotel. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're in Namba now. We are in Namba. Okat is just to the left, and Amemura is to the right.
Beep beep.
Yeah, we are in Namba. Can you read there? Namba in blue. Namba parking. Namba parking.
See, I am famous in Osaka, like he is, if not more. So my brother just said he's famous in Osaka like I am, but maybe he's more famous than I am. This is always his competition thing. Wow, that lane looked kind of narrow for a second there. I was like, what the hell? So I got to go through one thing and then I'm gonna go park.
Yeah. Have you chosen the place where you're going to park?
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
But I have to go take about another 10-minute drive somewhere, and then go to
the place you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's still early though. We can go to the club like no one's gonna be there, so we gotta be doing a lot of outside walking.
And sometimes you just look at the club from outside, you're thinking that people are inside, and you just enter, nobody. And you're like, oh fuck. So sorry for my, sorry if I curse. But sometimes, let's say, if you pay for entrance, so you're thinking, okay, maybe there are people inside. And the bouncers, they don't tell you anything. They don't tell you that actually no one is there.
Right.
They are behaving like, and sometimes there's no one inside, but when you want to enter, they pretend to check in at you. Or okay, so you pay, and then when you enter, no one inside, and say, but those guys were behaving like, oh no, maybe you won't let you come, or to make you think that it's a privilege that they gave you, so that you enter, and you just enter, no one, just the DJ and the bartenders.
Yeah. I used.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Richmond Park. Yeah, that's my brother. We don't look alike, but we look like our mom, but he's my brother. So when you meet up, you'll we better explain a little more. But yeah, he's my bro, my real brother. He was I told him to come out here. He stayed with me for a little bit until he got his stuff together. Moved by himself. I mean, it don't matter. They're not looking.
Yeah.
But you have to read the comments.
Yeah.
If anyone comes in, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Artie.
Yeah.
But let me think. Oh man, I'm supposed to turn here.
Really?
Yes, I think it's here where I wanted to. Is it here? Oh man, I messed up. I want to turn here. Even though I don't like going down the street, but I need to turn here, and I don't know if I can do it.
To the left. To the left.
To the right. To the right. I gotta go to the right. Okay, but in Japan it's all cool. I think I could turn here. Yeah, I can do it. No problem.
Yeah. I'm into learning how to play the piano these days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can.
Yeah. I'm learning how to play chords, and I just try to play songs that I like, or melody that of songs that are in my head for long. And it's like it's like an addiction. The time you start playing, so the more you learn, you just want to play again and play more and play more and do more.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
When I was living in Westwood, I went to one of the fraternities. We used to always go there and swim and stuff. And so I walked in because they just let us walk in. Nobody really never got upset and stuff. So I was just sitting there on the couch, and I guess one of the guys, one of my friends.
Can we zoom?
Oh, you can't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
tried to zoom and it wouldn't even zoom in.
Girls are working. Did you see that? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that we can zoom.
Yeah.
I
thought you was able to. I can.
Yeah,
I guess my.
great.
I want my fingernail, my fingerprints.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you were talking about music, and we're talking about the place, school or whatever.
No, it was a fraternity.
Fraternity.
Across the street from UCLA. And so one of my friends, his girlfriend, was there, and she came down and saw me, and she said, "Do you know how to play the piano?" I was like, "No." She said, "Let me teach you." She sat there in 30 minutes. She taught me how to play the piano. I am not lying. I don't know what that lady did. I swear I don't know what she did, but I was playing so well that people would come out of their rooms and watch. And I would turn the page and play the next song. What? Turn the page, play the next song. Turn the page and play the next song. I am not lying. And they're like, "When did you learn?" I'm like, "Right now. Who taught you?" I'm like, "Such and such girlfriend did." "Where is she?" "She gone." And I'm sitting there and I'm just playing for like another hour and a half, just doing this stuff. I don't know what she told me. and then after that day I couldn't play a tune if I could if I had to if I yeah I couldn't play anymore. And I'm always and I was like what 11 12 years old when
Mm.
that happened. I'm like what is she doing? So now I look at all these books that's telling you how to play and you got to remember this and the chords and all of this
Mm.
stuff, but she didn't teach me nothing. In 30 minutes I was playing the piano and I sounded good. People were coming out and I was like, wow, that was so weird.
And piano is good for your brain cells connection and prevention of a mental disease like Alzheimer or things like that.
Uh-huh.
It's really good because when you play piano, I mean the left hand and the right hand sometimes are following different. They are moving in a different fashion.
Right.
So you need to partition it your brain, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Multitasking.
Yeah, yeah, multitasking, and then
So that's why I can hold my phone
yeah, and do many
drive,
things. Yeah,
or
yeah,
I could
yeah,
drive
yeah.
with one hand and be filling up on a beautiful lady's leg with the other hand that she did in
Yeah,
LA.
yeah. It's like you are adding some cores to your computer, to your the core to your microprocessor. To
Your
your
brain.
computer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like when you have a computer
Uh-huh.
and you are splitting cores, you have dual cores, something like that, and you can process much more things thanks to your ability to play the piano.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have no.
and I start to get into that because when we are dancing, because I'm into dancing as well,
Mhm.
and sometimes it's hard for me to dance to two different rhythms at the same time,
Mhm.
and that's why one of my teacher suggested me to start playing the piano
Uh-huh.
to develop that ability. And since I do, my understanding of music has
Wait,
improved.
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I got to abruptly stop. Something happened. So I'll be right back. Hold on.